Hi, ladies. How are you tonight? Okay, I'm going to get some things set up over here on my table so that I can see your comments if anybody joins me tonight. Okay. Alrighty. Which as of right now, nobody's on with me. Okay, so for the card that we're going to make tonight, I wanted to show you the paper that I chose is this paper here. It is called Flower Zinnias. I'm going to show you the paper because it's so pretty. Now, it is not in the catalog. It is actually an online exclusive only. Let's raise this up just a bit and scooch that over. I gotta scoot a couple of things over here. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Oh, that's much better. Okay. All right. So, something that's kind of neato about Stampin' Up is they do 3 catalogs a year. So they will do a January catalog release. So it'll be a January, February, March, April catalog. So it's for 4 months. And then you have the big, enormous one that starts in May, and that one lasts a whole year. And you have another little one that'll start in September, and that goes September through December. But what they do is they release a few products every other month online, like online only. So this paper here, Flower Zinnias, is on the online only section. So I was like, oh, I really, really like that. I still need to print my pictures from flower shopping, but I was just like, oh, I really like that. Now, us meaning close to my heart people, we have kind of said to them, this is a little busy for scrapbooking, but it's not busy for card making. So they're hearing us, they're listening. Okay, so Flower Zinnias. So here's page. So these are your first 2 pieces. And I'm just going to set things down on the floor. Now this piece, think about it. A scrapbooker, you would just cut this in half and you would have 2 parts. There's the bottom of your layout, right? Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Oh, somebody's on with me. Who's on? Lori's on. Yay, Lori. Okay, so this would be easy. Now, but this would also be a very easy card front for card makers. So if you stop and think about it again, cut in the center, and now you could cut 4-inch, 4-inch, and you would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You would get 6 card fronts from this piece of paper, and you get 2 of them, right? So you would cut it 4 by 5 1/4. So you would get 6 of them. Easy peasy. And the back side is so pretty. So, so pretty. Okay? You have this small, tiny pattern. Use it sparingly because, again, it's so busy. The back side of it is very soft, very subtle, very pretty. Easy for scrapbookers. Easy to use as a card base. Easy peasy. Okay? Now, look at this scrumdiddlyicious piece. Again, this would be a great piece for that base of a card. 4 by 5 1/4, right? You could get 6 out of this. Easy. Okay, here's the back side. Again, these 2 pieces are fabulous. We're using part of this tonight. Here's the other half of that. We're using part of this tonight. And the other half of that is this purple. Okay, so that's what we're using tonight. Now, some of the colors in that, as I threw the sheet that I needed to the floor. Okay, I save, because I'm still learning all the colors, I save this part because it tells me the names. I don't have all of the colors. and I'm going to take my time. What I have started doing was some of the card kits that, and I'm going to show you one that actually just came in the mail yesterday, or came via UPS. But everything is in there, and actually let me show you that, because that's how I'm going to start getting some of my inks, because some of them come with what's called an ink splot or an ink spot. So this is Blackberry Bliss. Blackberry Bliss is in this paper that I'm using tonight. So I'm like, oh, well, now I have that color, because I don't have a color that's close to my heart that's similar. I mean, I have one that's kind of similar. I have Sangria. Sangria has a bit more pink tones versus the purple tones. I mean, even if I went with Royal, Royal is more purpley versus the pinks. So it's really still not even the same. And Grape is a bit closer, but still not quite close enough. So, but when you do these card kits, and some of them come with the ink spots and some don't, but they're really, really cool. Some come with a stamp set. Some come with ribbon. Everything that you need for the cards. Let me just quickly open this. And it's kind of like the Paper Pumpkin subscription, but you don't have to subscribe to anything. So you would just, you know, you're one and done and you're good to go. So in this one specifically, and I want to say this one was something impressions. I got all my gems. I got a block. I got my dimensionals. I got glue dots. I don't need that. That can go up here. I got 4 envelopes that look like this and 4 that look like this. I got my card bases. I mean, look how beautiful that is. So here is that card front. Here's the card back. Now, this is what I'm thinking. What if I were to cut this? I'm just thinking out loud. Here would be a card front. This could be a card front. I would have to add a little bit more to this from my stash, but I could build from this kit and add 4 more cards to the kit, because this kit only makes 8 cards. But now I've added 4 more. Therefore, now I've made 12 cards for the price. See where I'm going with this? And now here's the other 4. Now this side is plain, so I wouldn't do anything to that. I would just use this side and call it a day. So I would get 12 out of this kit and be kind of happy. So you get the card. These, you would stamp your sentiments there. Here are the little beautiful, I mean, look at those intricate die cuts. Oh my goodness. And you get gold die cuts also for this one. And then you also get the directions. So like, here's the directions. You're going to stamp this, then you're going to stamp it again, then you're going to stamp on the flower, then you're going to stamp the sentiment. And they even tell you right where to put the ribbon, where to put the dimensionals, where to put the bling. And they just go step by step. How to build the flower, how to do the second card. I mean, it's really a no-brainer. I mean, it's really... It's a whole project in a box. And I'm kind of thinking when we go on our cruise this in just 47 days, I'm like, you know, to have something to do, that might be kind of nice to have something to do. You know, if we have, when we're at sea, the 2 days that we're at sea, I would have something to do. that requires nothing. Everything that I need came in the kit. I don't have to take scissors with me. I don't have to take anything extra. I can pre-plan those 4 extras and just take the box and go. But let's get back to our card. So anyways, so here would be my colors. Okay, so this is an online exclusive. Now, the other reason I have the catalog out here in front of me is I wanted to go to colors, because the other color is Highland Heather. And when I was matching it up to my Close to My Heart colors, grape was pretty close, and I was thinking it would be like 2nd generation grape. So that's where I was leaning to all of this. Okay, so let's get to our project. Alrighty. So if you are inclined to make a purchase, here's our host code for the next 30 days. I just opened it on June 17th. Alrighty. So you are going to need your card base at 5.5 by 8.5, and it needs to be scored. And I have not scored mine, so I need to score mine at 1 1/4. So let me get mine out here. One and a quarter. So here's my 1, here's my 1/4, 1 1/4, and then the other one was 4 1/4. So here's my 4, and here is my 1/4. Excellent. All right, now we can move that off my table. Like I was saying last week, Close to My Heart was moving to doing our own cutter prior to the announcement of them closing, which they are, I don't even know what today is. They're about 10 days from being totally closed. So, yeah, pretty sad. All right, so I'm going to use the dark side on my inside. And my inside is a piece of white at 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to put that in first. Let me just wait before I do that. Let's hold for 2 seconds, because I gotta double check here. Just double check 1 second. Yeah, because I have to glue something in first. Let's do our folding. I need a bone folder right there. Because my card's going to open like this. Okay? And I think I cut this at the wrong size. Maybe? Did I cut that at the wrong size? Yeah, I did. Yeah, our white was supposed to be 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. So this needs to be 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. So let's bring out our paper trimmer again, and let's put it at 2 3/4. 1, 2, and 3, right there. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. Oh boy. I knew something wasn't looking right. Okay, so this piece we are going to put near the score line, but not all the way to the score line. We are going to take those two 1 by 5 1/4 inch pieces. One is going to go here. And if yours is double-sided, this is where you get to go, oh, I think I want to use this side versus this side. It's completely up to you. I am going to use the stripe. And I'm going to give myself a nice little border between the two pieces. And now I'm going to close that, and I'm going to put the other one right there. How are you doing, Lori? How's the foot? And are you crafting with me? So far these two are matching up, right? You're watching. Oh, and your friend's with you too. You're out of the boot. That is good news. Oh, so good. Okay, so next we're going to take our two pattern pieces that were at 2 3/4 by 5 1/4, and we're going to adhere those on next. So we're going to put one on this part here, so that when those open like that, you see those two pieces. And now we're going to open, and we're going to put that other piece here. And again, you can put, you know, like, oh, I think I want, you know, one side here and one side there. Completely up to you. We just had a little team get together yesterday, and we attended our first Stampin' Up virtual event. So I mean, it was kind of cool. Very different than what we were used to. And we're like, okay, we're okay. We all survived our first event, and it was different. It was nice. It was only like a 4-hour virtual event where we got to see one of the upcoming September through December winter papers, and one of the winter stamps. It's absolutely stunning. There's a lot of birds, so it's not necessarily winter. It was more woodsy. So I like, okay, this wouldn't necessarily have to be winter. It could be like up north. It could be bird watching. It could be Alaska pictures. So I'm like, okay, I've got some versatility in this one. All right, so we're going to put this stuff aside because I've got a little bit of stamping I need to do. Now, I need to stamp the insides of these flowers. Now, I don't have the zinnia stamp, and I'm okay with that. I have this one here that's called Flowers of Beauty, and I'm going to use the layer that goes over that, but I don't know which color I want to use yet. So I'm going to grab a scrap piece of paper, and we are going to stamp grape. Ooh. I don't think I've seasoned it yet. That might be part of the problem. Yeah, I have not. So let me clean that for a quick second, and I'm going to season that on my arm. Put some, there we go. That might be a little better. Oh, much better. Okay, so let's see how that is in comparison to the purple. That's a nice purple from here, from that dark purple. Okay, let's see what it looks like as second generation. So I'm going to do stamp 1, stamp 2. Okay, so now if I were to line these up, see, it's like an in-between of those, and I'm kind of okay with that. Let's pull that first one in. Okay, see, it's not too far off. All right, let's take a look at the Blackberry Bliss. I just want to see, because we can, because now I have Blackberry Bliss. And since this is one of those teenies, I'm just going to bring it right to my stamp. I'm going to stamp 1. Whoa, that's dark. Let's stamp it a second time, and that's a lot lighter. Well, I think I'm going to go with that one. I'm going to do the second generation though, because, but I do like that lighter grape color, because I think that's closer to this inside. What do you think? Do you like second generation of the Blackberry Bliss or the second generation of the grape? What do you think? Grape or Blackberry Bliss? I think it has to be second generation, whichever way I go. I'm just not sure which way I want to go. Oh, it might help if I bring that up. Oh, the Blackberry. Okay, let's do it. Let's do Blackberry. Okay. Oh, we have 2 people on tonight. Fantastic. Okay. So, and I'm going to do both of these. I don't think I'm going to use both, but we'll see. We'll see what we need. Okay, and I'm just going to bring this right to it. So maybe I'll do 1 as a first generation and then 1 as a second generation. That's dark. All right, I gotta re-ink that because that's got like lots of bubbles, and I'm gonna stamp off on this one. I'm gonna do second generation. Oh, I prefer that. I didn't get it very well, but it's okay. It's okay. We can't always have a perfect image, and it's all right. It's all right. Do I have petal? Oh, I don't know, Sin. Let me look. Petal, 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 petal. No, I don't have petal. I got rid of petal. Because, you know, I didn't think we would ever need petal. Yeah. All right. It's okay. It's okay. It's all good. So, let's get ourselves ready to kind of begin putting this fancy fold together. All right. Oh, I should probably color my leaf here. All right, that I do need a marker because I don't think there is a stamp to go with that to color it, and there isn't. Okay, so there is not. So I need a marker for that. Let's see. I will go with light green. Let's just do light green. And that's not the right color either. But I will go over it in a different color here in a second. Okay. Ooh, we're up to 3 people. Oh, this is a much better. I'm in the medium now of this color. When you get on, can you please say hi that you're here? And did you ladies know that Facebook has changed their algorithms again? That if your lives don't have more than, I want to say it was like 3 or 4 people, then they don't notify in your group that the person is live. Is that like not the most ridiculous thing? So let's just hope we can keep this going. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. All right, so what we need to do is I need to stamp a sentiment, and there are no sentiments in this one. Okay, we're not going to worry about it. But when you go to put your circle on, and I had said you needed like a 3 to a 3 1/4 inch circle, what you want to remember is you're only going to adhere the center of it, because you want this to be free to fly all the way, okay? So what I like to do is I line it up where I think I'm going to want, and I'm going to run my adhesive, and I'm going to be very generous with that. And now I can lay it right back over like so. Okay, so this would be how my recipient would open this. Okay, so what I also did was I cut some sprigs. I cut this out of Rosie, and I cut this out of some glitter, and then we have this pretty one that we just did. So we might need to do a little wiggle wiggle. So let's do a little wiggle wiggle like that. We'll do a little tuck over here. Okay, now I like that. Now there's a second option. So let me move those. So here would be option 2. Option 2 would be the Rosie in the glitter, these leaves in avocado, and then my flower, and that all in the stamping. I think I like the sprig in the regular Rosie, but not in the glitter. And I like the, let's try none of it in the glitter. Let's try this. But you know, you have to have a little bit of glitter somewhere, right? Oh, see, and that's pretty too. All right, glitter or no glitter? What are we thinking? No glitter. Okay. Cindy, what do you think? Glitter or no glitter? That's very pretty. I kind of like that. But I do like just this hint of this little bit. I'm leaning towards just this little bit. Not much, just that little bit. You know what else I could do? Let's put that in, and what if I clipped a little bit of this and just did a little tuck of a few of these? Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, so I'm going to start by putting these two pieces together, and these two will be put onto foam or dimensionals, whatever you prefer to call them. But I'm going to first put my leaf on like so. That I like. Yes. Okay, so that, let's put some foam on that. I gotta find my foam tape. There it is. Okay, so let's put foam here and foam there. Okay, we're gonna set that up there. Next, let's get the liquid glue, and I'm going to tack this down next because it is the bottom piece, and I need to get it going. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to kind of keep it off center. And I didn't go all the way up because I don't want to glue my card shut. Okay. And that Barely Art glue, man, it's incredible. It sticks pretty quick. Okay, so now I'm going to do these leaves. Okay, let's put those on next. And I'm going to put those kind of coming off center just a bit. And now before I go taking the backing off, here, let's like lay a block down here so that'll hold. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to set that there, and I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to just trim off. I'm going to snip off just a few of these, and we're just going to tuck just a little bit in. So let's tuck this one in. And I'm going to go on to the opposite side of where it's here, but I'm going to go over on this side. I'm going to go over here with it. Okay, and now I'm going to, let's see, let's clip here, and there. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to have it kind of coming from under here. See, now I've just used a real little bit of glitter, so now it's not overbearing on my card, but it's adding just that little bit of zhuzh that I like. Okay. Okay, now I can take the foam backing off of my stamped image, and I'm going to place that at the bottom, and that's going to hide all of the menagerie of all the stems. Okay, Now all of these parts, what I like to do is put all of this back inside my box. Now I already have a few things cut for other future projects. Okay, so that's right where we're sitting. And let's see what we have as far as gems. Because I think we just need a couple. Nothing major. Oh, and I'm kind of liking these green maybe. Let's just add just a couple. All right, let me find my take your pick tool. Okay, and I'm going to take one big one. And I'm going to come up high on there. And I'm going to do a little one. And I'm going to go right next to it on a diagonal. So those two would be up here, and I'm going to come really low, but I'm going to come down onto that circle, and I'm going to do a little one right there. Okay, and then I would finish this with a sentiment, but I don't know which sentiment I want to do yet, so I'm not going to do that tonight. Okay, so that is our fancy fold. And I don't even know what kind of fancy fold this card is called. It's not a gatefold. But I mean, if you just, that little bit, just that 1 1/4 inches. Kind of fun, huh? All right. So I will be posting on Wednesday evening our next card. And it will be another fancy fold. And that one is going to be, I already have that one planned out. That one is going to be with the coffee paper and I think it's called the French press coffee doodad, I think that's what it's called. I'm not 100% sure because I'm not that fancy. Alrighty, so thanks for being on with me tonight. And again, if you are interested in making a purchase, there is our host code for this month. And thanks for joining. Have a super evening, have a great Sunday, and a super week. All right, talk to y'all later. Thanks. Bye-bye.